Hello guys and welcome back to another video. I am Rajveer and you are watching the Coding Junction. So today also we are going to do coding on MIT coding and designing on MIT App Inventor. So open your web browser and search for MIT App Inventor. MIT App Inventor and go down on this purple option. Just select that. Now click on Create Apps. So now you need to sign in with your Google account. So just do that. Now this page appears. So today we are going to do an app which is the customized timer. So let's start our project customized timer. So just click on start new project and name it as customized timer. So by the name you must have got an idea what is this. So if not, then like we will have two buttons, so they will be the seconds button. One would be 60 seconds and one would be 30 seconds. So like when we click on that button, it is customized, so 30 and 60, and if you want you can change the numbers. So if when you click on that button, so 30 seconds or the 60 seconds timer will start running. So let's start with the designing. In the designing, first we will change the center, the horizontal alignment to center, and the background color we will make it as magenta. So we will be having only single screen 1. So now we will take a label and rename, and text should be customized timer. So just customized timer and just click on enter. So now we need to change the properties. So if you want you can change the background color. For now I'm not changing, I am just changing the text color. Now font bold size 25. So this is how it looks. It is nice. And now if you want you can change the font type. You can keep this. So this is looking very cool. So now we will be needing a label. So what is this label for? This is just for showing the timer. So like when we click on 60 would come over here on this label 2. So you can rename this label to as timer. So make this thing width to fill parent, and height also you can make it as 10%. Yeah, and the text should be center. Text color we can take it as magenta, and the background color if you want you can take it like this. Now font bold size 25, 25, 30, and now just go to text and make it as timer. So till then you do not press those two buttons or one of them. This would be timer, and when you click like on that button, so the text would be of that thing and it would go down. So now we need the two buttons. So like for making a little bit interesting, just let's take a thing like set time from here. After that, use some emojis, not this emoji but the hand emoji. So down, just click on enter. Size, font, background color, let's make it as none. Font bold size 20. And now just take a horizontal arrangement. So why this horizontal arrangement for? So like it will show you the two buttons side to side. So button 1 and button 2. First of all, rename these two things. Text for button 1. So like if you make it 60, so this will come. Component's name can contain only letters, numbers and underscores and must start with a letter. So before 60, just put a letter. So I will name it as G60, and for button 2, G30. So now we have renamed this. Now change the background color directly for first for the horizontal arrangement, and you can make it as yellow or something, and then come over here, change the background color the red, and the second one you can keep it green. So change the thing properties not 0 20 over here, text to 60. So if you want you can keep it as 60 size or else 80 size, this also 80. Now it is too big, first make it 30. Now it is in proper size 1 point. So this is how it must look. If you want you can absolutely change everything. So this also you can make it as 38 or something, and this 30 40 50, and height you can change it to 15%. So now everything is fine. Now again go to the screen 1 properties and align vertical, just make it also center. So now this is fine, everything in center. First is was something like at top a lot things and at the bottom it is just empty. So now it is balanced and looking fine. So today we are going to use one new component, which is clock. So what this clock does, this just will help you in the making the timer, and we will use one thing which is text to speech, which you will find in media, and this clock one is there in the sensor. So go to media and just drag and drop this text to speech. So we are done with our designing. So congratulations. Now let's get to the coding. So today we are going to learn a new thing in coding, which is a variable. So this is used for storing a thing. So it will help us to store this thing. So let's take two, we will take two variables for 60 and 30. So now just change the name to 60 and this to 30. And now just like this has a block, so go to maths, just drag and drop this thing, duplicate it once and drag and drop inside this. So we need to store 0 in this, so it is nothing. Don't, if you don't understand then it is fine because it is just nothing. And now we need to code for the two buttons. So first of all, get to G60 and drag and drop this and just duplicate that once and go to this drop down and make it G30. So keep it one below another. So now like what we need is like when go to this light thing in this orange and take this set, or you can go to variable and make this thing and just click the drop down arrow to 30. So this is 60 and this is 30. So whatever is stored inside this variable should be the text of this G60. So now go to G60 and G60 go down and take this G60.text. Now duplicate this once and make the second one as G30. Drag and drop in this one and this one. So what we want is when these two buttons are clicked, so this the timer should get enable. So for that, go to clock. We need two clocks, no? So just take one more clock, one for 60 and one for 30. So go to sensors and take one more clock, two clocks. So go to the clock 1 first, and in the clock 1 take timer enabled. So just duplicate that and make the second one as clock 2. Just drag and drop over here and this over here. So clock 1 timer enabled to true. So when this is clicked, so the clock 1 timer should start. So go to logic and make it true 2 times. Duplicate that once. One over here and another over here. So we are done with the coding for our buttons also. So in designing we are left with one thing, which is our stop button. So take one button over here, rename it as STOP, stop, background color to pink, font bold size 40. Now text should be STOP, stop. So if you want you can make it as 60 also. So this is looking fine. Now again come over here and now take when stop dot click. Just take this. So let's code for the stop button. So when the stop button is clicked, the timer this and this should be false. So just duplicate one of them. Click over here and duplicate that once more. Over here one, make it clock 1. So first one clock 1 and just make the true to false. So that's it. Now we will be needing the label. So this text timer text to be as 0. So go to this timer and timer text. So just take one of them and click on this thing and make it as text. Timer text to go to maths and the first option 0. So timer text to 0. And now like screen 1 dot background color. So like when it is like whenever the stop button is clicked, background color we will make it as again magenta. So in the clock 1 and clock 2 we will code that if the timer is below 10, so the background color should change to red. So screen 1 dot background color to go to colors and choose this magenta. Just keep it over here. Now just go to 160 and set to, just duplicate that and make it as 0. Just duplicate this. So this is the coding for our stop button. So now let's come to our screen 1. So when the screen 1 initialize, what we want? So we want all the clocks to be timer enabled. So just go to here and duplicate one of these. Drag and drop over here and over here. So duplicate that once and make the true to no. So make the clock into clock 2. So this is only the thing for screen 1 initialize. So now let's get to the main thing, which is clock. So now click on the clock 1 above and when clock 1 the timer. So duplicate not now, you can duplicate that afterwards. So what we want in the clock 1 timer. So first of all we will disable or we will make the clock to timer enable to false. So just duplicate this one so that when if we click on clock, like when this 60 is running and if we click on 30, so it should not function. So just make this and now we will be needing if then else in control. So just drag and drop it over here. So now when the timer is equals to 0, what we want, so just go to here 60 and take this get. So now before that, if we will need to go to maths and take this equals to, so when this get 30 is equals global 60 is equals to 0, so 0 in math, then what we want, so first we want the background color of screen 1 to change to blue. So go over here and background color 2, background color to this. So sorry, we do not need this. Go to the colors and take this blue, and first, and we will be needing the text to speech. So when our the thing is over, the timer is 0, we will need to say your time is up, so that the user should know that the time is up. Your time is up. Just this much, and if you want to change, you can do that. Now else, so what we need in else, so over here we need to code like if it is not 0, so else the timer should run. So for that, over here, take this set thing and make it as 60. So now go to maths and take this minus thing and just duplicate this global 60 and over here and minus 1. So 1 you will get in maths, 0 you will get, and you need to change that as 1. So this is the thing, and now first you will go to timer, not timer, so this timer, and go to timer text. So timer text 2 in else only, timer text to get global 60. So now as you remember that if the time is 10, so we need to change the background color to red. So for that, take if and then, so just duplicate this whole thing, and just make the 0 as 10, and then over here take this background color, duplicate, and over here change this blue to red. So this is all the coding for clock 1. So for the clock 2 we need to do the same. So just duplicate this thing and over here drag and drop it. So clock, so over here we need to disable the clock 1 and change this first of all to clock 2, and everything you need to change from global 60 to global 30, global 30, global 30, global 30, global 30. So we are done with our coding. Now let's test our app. So first what you need to do is go to open your MIT AI2 companion app and click on the connect AI companion, and then you can click on this scan QR code blue button, and now just scan that. Once you are scanned, so the screen will appear, so and over here this will appear. So now if it is gone, see,
your time is up, your time is up, your time is up, your time is up.
So what is happening? That's why we need to check everything.
Your time is up.
So over here, what is,
your time is up.
wait a second, I will stop this thing. What we need is, like, whenever the screen one initialize, so where is screen one initialize, so the text to speech function. So it should be like stopped. So but it cannot happen. So we need to delete this thing. So just make this thing delete two blocks. Delete this also. So how will the user be informed whether the time is up or not? So for that we will take a alarm clock. So go over here and search for um, alarm alarm sound download, mp3 download. So free, you can search for this, take any of them. So over here you can test some of them. So just take a small one like 9 second. So this is a low battery alarm, but we can take this. So just click on the download and save it in your computer. So I need to sign up for download. So I have downloaded that. So for applying it over here, you need to go to media and take this sound component. So over there, source, you need to choose that. So for that, I will go to the downloads, the latest one. So it is applied. So when it is 0, we need to play that time. So go to sound 1 and sound 1 dot play. Over here, and just duplicate this once and click over, take it over here. So like once it is screen 1 dot initialize, it was playing at that time. So for that we need to stop at that time. Come over here, sound 1 and click to stop. So now let's check. I think it would be fine now. So we need to scan. Just do that with your AI companion app, MIT AI to companion app. Wait for a while. So now I have that app. So whenever the screen 1 initializes, there is no cure. So this will beep and beep. So you need to hear that once. So hope you liked the video. So please like and share and subscribe, and please comment if any improvement is needed, and if you haven't pressed the bell icon, so just press that and make it as all notification on. So that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.